Hi everybody, this is Tandy Gutierrez, founder of Mat&Kitchen.com, and I'm here with the weekly Wenomadwehappy.com vlog. So my family and I are traveling for 12 months out of this year. That's the plan, all over the world. My husband and I are working from the road, because we can, or from the air or the train, wherever we are, as we travel. And I'm sharing with you what I learn every week. It has kind of become a weekly diary and digest. The goal is to bring you information about fitness and wellness all over the world, but we're also unschooling our kids. And it just starts to be like what I learned, what would I want to know? Because I haven't traveled really this much before. A couple trips when I was a kid, but that was it. So what did I learn this week? Hysterically, I feel like there was like an on-off switch for the seasons here. It was like crazy hot, and then all of a sudden, done. Like, you know, the 14th day of September, and they turned summer off and they turned fall on, and it's crisp and it smells gorgeous, and everybody's in skinny jeans and their jackets, and it's awesome. I was kind of afraid we weren't going to get any fall and it was going to take a really long time, but it is fall and it's lovely and it's really, really perfect. It's like perfect, crisp and clear and beautiful, and scarves and jackets. So I learned that this week. I thought, oh God, summer's gonna last forever. It's into September. One super silly thing I've been wanting to share with you guys. Everybody thinks like Americans are so crass with their selfies and their self-indulgence and their narcissism. I have never seen more active use of the selfie stick than I have since we've been here. Just unabashed. It's lovely. It's like we need a picture together and I'm not gonna hand a stranger my phone and I've got a selfie stick. So hysterical. I've never seen that many, honestly, as I have here every day. In the realm of fitness and wellness, I do wanna chat a minute about women and their bodies. And I started talking about it and my husband Mateo was like, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, I think because I teach, right? And because I'm female, my brain works in different ways. And looking around, and I also made a post on Wear Wednesday about like what people were wearing here in the summer. And it really was like short booty shorts, really short, cheeks hanging out, short like crop tops, high-waisted shorts. And there was a comment that, you know, what would, you know, women who are, you know, not my size wear? And I was like, everybody's wearing this. Everybody, and they look amazing and comfortable. So the biggest thing that has struck me after being here over a month now and into our second month is that people are really comfortable with their bodies. Like there's just this ease to it. And I can't even articulate it as to why. You know, the women in the US, they are very empowered. They're very powerful, very strong, very empowered, but like there's kind of this uneasiness to it. Like everybody's looking and that they're worried about the judgment while everybody's looking. Whereas here in Spain, so Barcelona and Madrid, like they don't care who's looking and they're not worried about it. And there is just a genuine comfort. I think in the summer, because it's so blasted hot, nobody cares. It's too hot to have clothes on, quite frankly. It might as well be Brazil. But there's just this ease to women, especially. I mean, men have it too here, that's for sure. But there's just more skin, or there's more form-fitted clothes, and not a worry about it, which is really beautiful. So there are fitness facilities here. There are a lot of yoga studios. I'm passing Pilates studios daily here. And people work out in their fitness, but they're not consumed with it. Like it's not this ever-present like stress. It's more like, I'm gonna go do this, and that we should do this because it takes care of our bodies and we're physical beings and we should move physically. I haven't had a chance to really talk and interview instructors here. I'm trying to see if that really is the case. But that's the feeling I get. There's just this comfort to it and this ease to it here that's really beautiful. There's not as much advertising around, right? Like it's just like magazines are not as present. We're not watching TV right now because it's in Spanish, but there's not a lot of billboards, not a lot of noise. And I think when there's not that much feedback to it, it kind of becomes like, whatever, you know? So it's beautiful and really interesting and a little sad, because I do feel like the United States is so inundated in messaging and marketing, and we kind of know that, but we're all prey to it, you know, unless you really shut it off and get really anchored in yourself in a healthy way, you know, more of like a spiritual grounded way where it goes, it just doesn't matter. So that's one. They're not obsessed with fitness here, but it's definitely present and around. And the women are just really comfortable and it's beautiful. I wish I could package that up and take it home, and I try, like in what I teach on the mat and in fitness, I try. Like, it's not about working out with me to get this perfect body. It's to your best self and to feel good and to show up in the world in a way that you feel good, so you're not thinking about your body so much, right? Because that's kind of a waste of space. Like, you want to think about it enough to respect it and take care of it, and then go do other things. Homeschooling, oh my goodness, with the boys, it's hard, but it's great. So we made a chart for behavior to track because that seemed to resonate with them, and we were having trouble. They were having trouble figuring out that we weren't on eternal vacation, right? That makes sense. And getting really excited about things and going, oh, I have to focus on some stuff here and try to learn something. So the chart was really helpful. And now I see them thinking about things like how to get their chart to a better place. And I know it's this reward system, but again, with everybody, you do what works. So, the other day they were pretty far down on the chart. They had made some unwise choices. And Mateo and I came into the kitchen. We're like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, well, we have 30 minutes to make it to blue because they earn screen time then. And we thought if we clean the entire house in 30 minutes, that maybe we could make it to blue. And it was like, yeah, they're thinking about themselves. They're trying to get their screen time, but what a great way to do it, to think of the household and the family. So, I'm into figuring out like how to be a better person in the world. And I think that's a lot of what homeschooling is for us right now, is how do you, be grateful for things? How do you show up? How do you be a good brother, a good family member, a good team member, and be aware of other people? We're doing a lot of museums, lots of other stuff. Sam's learning to read with Post-its on the back of his door. But this idea of like, I can help everybody in the house, and I also help myself. It's not bad, right? That's a leap forward for us. So that's what I learned this week. If you want to work out with me or learn fitness and wellness, head over to Mat&Kitchen.com. I have a session that's starting really soon. It's a 30-day free online session. You go to TandyGutierrez.com, click on courses to take that session. And if you want to follow our travels, Wenomadwehappy.com, and to see the homeschooling, the travel, and what we learn. So thank you, and I'll see you next week.